Well, here I am, public, I guess. Let's see, I'm talking about where is God? And I was reading in the Bible, in the book of Mark. And Jesus was talking about what happens to us. In chapter 7, Mark, he talks about the Pharisees and certain scribes came from Jerusalem. They came together. And when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say with unwashed hands, they said it was wrong. They found fault. Because the Pharisees and all the Jews, unless they wash their hands often, don't eat. Because that was the tradition that came from the elders. And when they come from the market, unless they wash, they don't eat. There are many other things they have received a hold, like the washing of cups and pots and vessels made from brass and tables. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, "Why don't your disciples walk according to the tradition from the elders, but they eat bread with unwashed hands?" He answered and said to them, "Isaiah the prophet has prophesied about you hypocrites well, like it is written, 'These people are honoring me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Howbeit they worship me in vain, teaching for doctrines the commandments that come from men. Because laying aside the commandment from God, you hold the tradition from men, like the washing of pots and cups, and many other of these kinds of things you're doing. Full well you reject the commandment from God that you can keep your own tradition. Because Moses said, 'Honor your father and your mother,' and whoever curses father or mother, let him die the death. But you say, if a man is going to ask or say to his father or mother, 'It is korban,' that is to say, a gift, and by that gift you might be profited by me, he's going to be free. And he's no longer allowed to do anything for his father or his mother, making the word from God have no effect through your tradition that you have delivered, and many of these kinds of things you're doing." And when he had called all the people to him, he said to them, "Listen to me, every one of you, and understand. There is nothing from outside a man that entering into that man that can defile him, but the things that come out of us, those are the things that defile us. If any man has ears to hear, let him hear." And when he had gone into the house from the people, his disciples asked him about the parable. And he said to them, "Are you still without understanding also? Don't you perceive that whatsoever thing from outside entering into a man, it cannot defile him, because it doesn't go into his heart, but into his belly, and goes out into the draught, purging all foods. He said that which comes out of the man, that's what defiles the man. Because from the inside, out from our hearts, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. All of these evil things come from the inside, and that's what defiles us. So where is God? Where is he? I know he's here. I know that he loves us. But I think I can say that we receive very little teaching that comes right to the point, like this does. If we think about it, what goes into our eye and into our ears, there's so much that we can see and hear and be a part of today that it is so easy for us to be defiled by it. It's everywhere. And that's what Jesus said. But it's what goes into our hearts. I find that a lot of us will love something, a movie, TV, or whatever, and it doesn't matter if that movie curses, that Jesus is a curse word in that movie. We're still going to watch it. If the little shows we look at tear the family down, destroy the image of a husband, or children, or a wife, if it's funny, we still watch it. That's what defiles us. That's what brings us where we are.